Hey, what's going on, Leos? Butch Tarot here. I'm going to do uh, your read for the remainder of October. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. We are going to be using the Heaven and Earth Tarot. With that being said, let's get it. Here's what we have for Leos. October 2021. What's going on for Leos? All right, Leos. So the first thing I have, Leos, is I feel like there's a strong connection that you're dealing with. I feel like there's a lot of strong energy when you're with this person, when you're around this person. But I feel like, I feel like this is someone that you already know. You already have some sort of history with this person. But I feel like even though you feel all this energy, even though you feel all this pull toward this person, you feel that there's something much more, deeper between the two of you. I do feel like it gets confusing. I feel like there's a lot of internal struggle within you because I feel like there's a lot of hot and cold energy coming from this person. I feel like they're in and out. I feel like you're really not able to get a read on how they feel or what they want. And I feel like it may be confusing you. Sometimes we pick up energy from someone and it's not necessarily, they're not really reciprocating it. Even though you feel it, even though there's that energy, if they're not saying anything, that can become very confusing. That can be very misleading. It almost feels like they want something from you, but they're not actually telling you. So until they actually tell you, you're just kind of left in the dark here. Now, like I said, there's a lot of hot and cold energy coming from this person. I feel like sometimes it's really hot and heavy, and then sometimes they just kind of flake. What I do see from them is, I feel like you already know there's more to be had here. There's more to explore. This person, I feel like you're the only one they think about. And I feel like there is a lot of defensive energy around this person. And I feel like that's based on the fact that I feel like you intimidate them a little bit. And as a Leo, as a fire sign in general, I feel like you'll get what I mean by that. Sometimes we can come off, I'm all fire. But sometimes we can come off, a little bit intimidating. And I feel like this person is a little bit intimidated by you, with that King of Wands. But like I said, they only think about you. I feel like this person does want to be with you. And I feel like what you're feeling when you're around them is exactly right. That feeling you get when you're around this person and the fact that you feel like there is more, there's a lot more to be experienced with this person. I feel like you're exactly right. I feel like there is more than meets the eye here. Like I said, I feel like this person is a little intimidated. They're also a little bit, I feel like they have a little bit of a trust issue. I just feel like, and it's not that they don't trust you. I feel like it's more that they don't trust themselves when they're with you. They don't trust the fact that I feel like they try to hide how they truly feel. because they're afraid of it coming out, because they're afraid that once it comes out, they're in it. And I feel like that at that point, it's almost like they're in it and they can't, once they take that step and once they let you know how they truly feel, they leave themselves vulnerable. And a lot of people feel that way. They feel like once they admit their feelings, then it becomes real. Once they admit it out loud, I mean, we can have all the energy we want around someone. We can feel the pull toward that person. We can feel so many different things, but until they actually acknowledge it, it doesn't become real. And that's where we're at with this person right now. They're just trying to, I feel like they're trying to get their balance. They're trying to figure out what's the next step. But there's also a lot, like I said, there's also a lot of confusion when it comes to this. I feel like they're confusing you and they're also confusing themselves. But what I see is they're not walking away from this. I don't see any road where it leads to them walking away. I feel like they don't want to walk away. I feel like they want to give you what you need. I just feel like they're trying to do it in a slow manner. It's almost like they don't want to jump too quickly. And that's where we get that defensive energy from this person. I feel like they're just trying to protect themselves. I feel like they're not trying to be malicious. They only think about you. They're as drawn to you as you are to them. It's just you're more willing to, go with the flow, and they're kind of like, almost going against the current, trying to hold themselves back because they know once they make their feelings known, that they're all in. But I don't feel like you're going to be waiting too much longer for that, because I do feel like this person's finally ready to acknowledge how they feel, telling you what they want. And I feel like once they do that, I feel like that it's almost like a huge breath of fresh air, because I feel like that release is going to cause a lot of emotional fulfillment. It's going to cause that balance, being able to balance it out. Sometimes when we're trying to hold back, one person's trying to interact with the other person, but the other person continuously holds back. I feel like it causes this like ripple effect of where, not only in your, relationship status is kind of put on hold, but I feel like a lot of things in your life are put on hold, because I feel like when you want something, you want it so badly that that's all you can think about sometimes. And I feel like that's what's going on here. And I feel like once they make their feelings known, that's when we get balance, and that's when we get that emotional fulfillment. We start to enjoy. I just feel like there's a lot of hesitation on their part, and like I said, part of it's they're intimidated by you, feeling like they may not be enough, and there's also that trusting issue that this person deals with. Now, like I said, it's not about you; it's about them. They don't trust themselves, and they don't. I feel like there's some trust issues from their past as well. And sometimes when we don't trust ourselves, we don't trust our intuition, we don't trust what we're feeling. We almost try to fight it. But there's no more fighting this. Like I said, I do see this person finally putting in the work and coming forward. And I feel like you will get what you want from this person, what you expected. I feel like this person will show up for you. It's almost like you're going from barely getting anything to getting everything you ever wanted. And that's what I feel like with this person is as soon as they open up, we can finally move forward. We can finally explore what needs to be explored and answer the questions that need to be answered. I just feel like once this person once they open up, they know they're going to be open. So it's like they're trying to avoid that as long as possible. But I feel like that's becoming, I feel like it's becoming very hard for them to do. And I feel like there is other people around you. And I feel like this person is a bit to the point where they're realizing that if they don't act, somebody else will. And that's part of the reason why they're coming forward as well. I feel like there is going to be still some trust issues with this person on their behalf of trusting themselves and trusting you. But I feel like we're going to work past that. I feel like once they start feeling balance with you, once they start feeling that emotional fulfillment, they're going to be able to let a lot of that insecurities go. And like I said, I do see you getting what you want. I do see emotional fulfillment. We have the Sun card. I see a lot of happiness. This journey can't begin until this person lets you in. And I feel like they will be letting you in. They can't fight that feeling anymore. And that was the song. as I was saying it, I was like, started singing it in my head. But anyway, like I said, that's the problem with fire signs. Sometimes we come off a little intimidating. I'm a Sagittarius sun, moon, and Leo rising, and the fire burns hot. But like I said, I do see a lot of forward movement. I do see, we have the Chariot card and we have the Four of Wands. So I do see a strong foundation being built here. I feel like it's been a long time coming, but I feel like it's finally coming. Some people don't move as quick as other people. Some people have to get on the same page, and I feel like this person is finally on the same page. I do see them putting in that work. I feel like that hot and cold energy you get from this person was more or less their defense mechanism. But I feel like their urges around you are getting stronger and harder to ignore. With this person, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with, someone with some fire in their charts. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I do get a strong Scorpio vibe there. Being a little bit on the negative side when it comes to thinking of positive, possible outcomes. We have Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus as well. That's the thing. I mean, a lot of people think that, when you meet that right person, everything's just going to fall into place and it's going to be right. And I mean, I wish it did that. I wish it did every time. Sometimes it does. But sometimes it takes a little bit of work. Sometimes it takes a little bit of adjustments. I mean, it's very seldom that I've ever seen in my life that it just flows. And sometimes it does. I'm not going to tell you that it won't. But sometimes it takes work. Anything worthwhile is going to take a little work. Sometimes a lot of work. But it's just how much you want to put in. And like I said, this person, once they come forward, you're going to get a different side of this person. You're going to get more forthcoming, because I feel like they're not the type of person that can be half in and half out. And that's where you're at with this person right now. Like, they're half, they're not going to be half in when they come forward. They're going to be all in. And until they feel like that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's been going on for a while that they've been, half in and half out in their mind, but they can't play it that way. They can only, once they make that move, they're all in. So you'll get a completely different side of this person. You get a lot of answers to questions that you may have had. And I feel like I said, I see a lot of forward movement. I see a lot of happiness. But that's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.